Kpando du kplɔ wo pete miaƒe ha ɖo. Asawo ede eko miaƒe ha ege mianɔ ɖe fafa dzi ɖo. Edzɔ ɖe ŋdɔkpui ɖe ko miaƒe gbetso miaƒe miatɔ si ke nye be yayi ɖe aɖu president anami nye miatɔ Bawumia ɖe ena mia tɔgbe okpekpe wo kpe enya be yaba ana ye ta eyo do esi gbe la ena wo fia pete wonya egbe kɔsirale ya okpe ofiawe olɔlu fiawe pete mi ba kpe ɖe aƒe gã ɖe me o jagbe dɔ mi le mɔ kpɔ ne kakaka o eba ɖo ya pete mi xɔe kple atu ebe yi be akplɔ Ghana dukɔ tafra etu hɔ be akplɔ dukɔa le ele be dukɔ pete ɖo se aƒeli duwo ɖo se ta egbe eba bu afɔ anyi do okpewewo gbe aƒeli fia dadadu asiekele dia gbɔ ya pete mi ba kpe le fi. Bimo be ayi akplɔ Ghana dukɔ le yatse mi ka bɔ me tɔgbi ka bɔ me be akɔ ame sia ame tu ke ɛnaba ate be gbewu ge ɖe dzi le ele be nu titsawo nɔ ƒo gbe na tɔgbi kɔ pete ibu duku ɖe dzi kpɔ iwɔ nu nyui eya tse no oyi le nínú òkú aƒeli dukɔ dzi ate be keke o ge ɖe mia dzi le. Tɔgbewo wokɔ sinap tukpa ɖeka wɔde dzetsabia ƒe ɖe si woaƒo gbe na tɔgbewoe fi aza nka ekɔ kita gbe mi gbɔ gbe ɖe eme ni fa ne pisi n'o tso le fi ɖe ele daba grɔm tse yi kɔ pete no xɔe de me ya pete mi xɔe de me. No yi de me ka ŋlɔ aƒeli dukɔ blo eke kesiro wa te wɔ de ne wɔ na aƒeli dukɔ lo tabi ɛfɔ ha bia na ne papa dzi lo alamɛsɛsɛ ne tui lo ɛfɔ ka te ka ne tutia wo pete lo dabi dzi. Yo mia upgrade by where hello all right yo mi ta pena siami ambe ke mia IG ada mia de àwọn gbogbo fi ale ke mi bara mi ba group ma le mia do mafia mi ba imam so ko le mia do me bi wa sinami ma ke mia fa Christian so alo ko se to o le mia do bi wa sinami le mia do mafia ha eka eba afio kata non fio kata pra mi kata le fia sama ya ba to biga Togbi gbogbo wo pe agadu asekelia le ba fio kata ko la ni le bo mi bo pe na o yo
Anaba nyaba zongo chizoha ola fia ni kono kata. Ana mia iji tobi nyade nyaba matopo kata afiami. Le yado madafia yaba MC Honorable Geoffrey Barasu Elania Doman. Nanamake Constituency Chairman Eric Legacy Fia Elania Doman. Nanamake the former MP for Akwetia Honorable Amase Elania Doman. Elania Doman, the MP for Gomi Kobinya Honorable Ajua Sapo Elania Doman. Nanamake Elania Doman, the former press secretary to President Kufuor, former General Secretary, and then currently a senior aide to the presidential candidates, Honorable Engineer Dr. Kobna Ajay Ajapon, Elania Doman. We have former regional minister, former minister for chieftaincy and religious affairs, now CEO for Green Power, and a senior aide to our presidential candidate, Honorable Kofi Jamasi, Elania Doman. Elania Doman, the regional minister, Honorable Dr. Achimoja Olecha, Elania Doman. Nanamake, the regional chairman, Honorable Makafi Kofi Wanya, Elania Doman. So wait, Elania Doman, the minister for railways and MP for Hogware, Honorable John Peter Amewu, Elania Doman. So wait, Elania Doman, America, Mia Akpino. Kpando to be Tashreji, but Gamma there. But I see in the parliament now. Yet that and connect Oku and the Yadoma. Don't be I introduce to you the most effective vice president Ghana has ever had. Don't be I introduce to you the digital vice president of our time. Don't be I introduce to you the most humble vice president Ghana has ever had. Don't be I introduce to you the next president of the Republic of Ghana. His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahama Your Excellency the Vice President, if you want to know that the seat on which the seat, the emblem is an elephant. So wait, ladies and gentlemen, never for the ball or never for the door. Maracuco.
Firstly, I would like to express our gratitude to you and your government for the achievements in our community. We are grateful for the assembly complex, lectures for students, and school buildings ongoing in the community. We pray for the community so that our children will use that facility. As state leaders, we will help to improve the life of people in our community together with us. We want to start on these three parts so that we help us to improve them. First, we want to improve the infrastructure. As it is really lovely in your presence, when we live here, our roads are not well closed in the community. We want you to work on that for us, healthcare facilities, and secondly, economic empowerment. We want you to continue the implementation of the initiatives that you have started and to do more so that our youth and our children, together with our grandchildren, will have jobs to do. Lastly, social welfare. We appeal to you that you continue to support the vulnerable and to improve the standard in our community so that we also be part of this group. We commit to work closely with you as spiritual partners. And we pray that God help you all of them. Thank you, God bless you.
Nígbà ọ̀pẹ́lẹ̀ rẹ̀ ń padà, nígbà ọ̀pẹ́lẹ̀ rẹ̀ ń padà, nígbà ọ̀pẹ́lẹ̀ rẹ̀ ń padà. Umaru, Umaru. Umaru, Umaru. Umaru, Umaru. Ẹ̀kọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ nípa gbọ́dọ̀ community gbọ́dọ̀. Umaru, Umaru. Àwọn ẹ̀yà ilé ìwé pàṣẹ. Umaru, Umaru.
ربنا وقدر منا انك انت السميع العليم يا مولانا انك انت التواب الرحيم. اليوم السلام عليكم ورحمه الله وبركاته. من قول ما الله اليوم متكلم فقرانا الدكتور محمد بوميا يا سيدي تكاليف سياسه. Muna gode ma Allah da anneman da Allah ya yi muna. Abun da yana nema wurinmu Allah ya sa mu ma mu yi mai. Mu gode mai abun da ya yi muna sun zama muna shugaba roƙon Allah ya ƙara mai wani APS kuma. Siyasa a gudun muka gani Ghana ya kamata mu gode mai sun jagoranmu da gaskiya da adalci. Allah ya sa mu ma gaskiya da adalci da suka yi muna mu ma mu gode mu biya musu da kinga muna gode mai abubuwa da ya yi muna yau wanda bai da wurin kona cikin Kpando cikin albarkacin su wasu ya samu wurin kona. Siyasa mu ma muna gode mai da bakinmu mu mutanen Kpando da Zongo duka muna gode mai 100% muna bayan si 100%. Inna fatahna laka fatahan mubina rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim.
Domia Kpando Umaru importante. Choboi, ibi ani egbona ni ato mi to bi ga hoga. To bi ga okokoro ote. Agadu asekeria. E wo komunani. Ya we ka pe. Binga.
Chef, no right up there.
We are so happy to have you here. And it's our prayer that you will continue to make this place your home. We believe your presence here is an opportunity for us to first hear your plans for us, in particular Ghanaians in general, as we seek take up the mantle of leadership of our generation. That means first of all, on behalf of the chiefs and people of the area, express gratitude to those active governments and various development projects we see. There are a number of them that's happened on the national front. Notable amongst them, the PSHS sponsor. And because of the people I represent, I'd like to narrow down what we've seen around us. And in fact, I cannot mention all of them, I'll just mention a few of them. Through the efforts of this government, we've seen a new municipal assembly complex. My MC and the workers at the assembly have jubilated so much and told me how it has pleased their members. We also have the new audit service building. We have the business advisory center. And I'm aware 12 bungalows are still being built for municipal assembly staff. Also 2 more bungalows are being built for the judicial service, or judges specifically. Then just recently, my MC came to me with joy, saying the drip machines are in, and all the sets. You've been talking so much about town roads, and all is set for the program. Very soon, you will see some relief as far as our town roads are concerned. So for all these and many others, we are immensely grateful. But as you know, like Oliver Twist, they always ask for more. Because we need people who are eager to see development, people who are progress-oriented. And as long as they continue to come to me to push for development, I'll never also cease to ask for development on their behalf. So, His Excellency, Kpando plays a pivotal role in the healthcare needs of numerous communities around us. And to better meet those demands, we, the chiefs of Kpando and the people, are taking up an ambitious project of rehabilitating and upgrading the Kpando Health Center into a polyclinic. In tandem with the adage that if you live the road to your knee, you can't help carrying it to your head. We've done a lot as a people. I need a little help in completing it. Hope that you be so generous as to help us complete this all important project. I also believe that issues regarding certain key roads, such as the Toko Road, are not new to you. Toko is our passion of food and also connects us via the Volta Lake. We need that road to be in excellent shape to support our development agenda. The building of Tokoina Port is also something that will help the development of the islands around us and also promote the tourism potentials which we so hold here. It also brings about all the benefits of lake transport. And we are praying that my chief, who is in charge of that area, who we spoke earlier, whispered in my ear that even the pontoon that ferries people across the lake is currently not in good shape. It is a kind of emergency that we need intervention with. Your Excellency, the Kpando Technical Institute is one of Ghana's oldest technical training institutions and has continued to maintain its excellence over the years. We ask Your Excellency to consider upgrading the institution into a tertiary institution to help serve our people within the embassy and Ghanaians as a whole. Your Excellency, Bishop Urban College, one of our very prestigious educational institutions as well, finds itself in a very deplorable state as far as our infrastructure and road network in the school is concerned. And I believe your being here today will be the beginning of a transformative story as far as Bishop Urban is concerned. My Excellency, we the chiefs and people of Kpando have high hopes in your leadership. And we are asking that so Ghanaians and the Almighty God smile at you and deliver the steering wheel of Ghana into your hands. It will be so good to us as we make sure that we get some key appointments in your government. And the emphasis is on key appointments. People from Kpando, from Kpando Memorial, are proving themselves very capable. I believe that they will support you, so God bless you with what you see. And in saying all this, I cannot go without putting in a word of praise to our Municipal Chief Executive, Honorable Geoffrey Badasu. He has maintained a very cordial relationship with this palace, and he has handled a lot of issues with tact and diplomacy. And I would like to recommend that, again, should Ghanaians and the Almighty God, who sounds everything is, give you the steering wheel, you consider him for higher responsibilities. We are in electionary period, and that's why you are here. My speech will not be complete if I don't buttress what every Ghanaian is asking for. That is peace. We need peace now. We need peace during the election. We overall, knowing the caliber of person you are, I don't believe you are on a quest to become leader of a warring state. In fact, I don't believe any of the people by decision want to lead a warring state. So I would ask that as you campaign, charge your followers to be very civil, to be very respectful, and focus on the key messages that will drive home the point. So that at the end of the day, Ghana will have a free, fair, and transparent election and ultimately be the victor. Like I said, the President, His Excellency Nana Kpando was here. We had a lot to talk about. And you coming here, all I can say is that Kpando is your home. And a lot of people in Kpando support you. And your presence here has painted the town white, blue and red. And I believe that they are good tidings. We are ready to work with you anytime, any day. And to drive home the point, I would want to, as a finish, give you a little something of the depth of our hands, so that you always have something happening on you. And you can always tell the story that when you came to campaign in our Phoenix days, they so cherished you, they gave you something to keep, and it's something you like anyway. So let me call on one of my chiefs, Where is my MC? Honorable Geoffrey Adasu, are you here? Yes. I want you to come and help me present the gifts to His Excellency.
I'm also bringing my way.
The Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. And also the flag bearer, and you've been talking about
all of us cannot move forward.
on behalf
Your camera is
of Guinea, because of the race, they are bringing the things. So whilst we wait,
are you using this one too?
pass the microphone on. And when the gift item arrives, we know it's not much, but it's from the depth of our hearts. Vice President, you would accept it for us and remain part of us. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
Next member of Parliament, Madame Antoinette Oglu. Okay, you want
I think I'm wrong.
Now invite next President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahama Bawumia.
The Reverend Ministers, the Imams, the people of Kpando, I am so glad and honored and privileged to be in this palace today. As you know, we are in a political season, and the 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections are upon us. Because of the 2024 elections, I'm going around the country and visiting every constituency to ask for the support of our people.
We shall.
Today is the start of my tour of the Golden Region, and I have come to Kpando constituency. I'm running for president because I believe by the grace of God I can help transform and modernize and make sure Ghana becomes I believe it is possible. There are so many things that we can do as a country if we put our minds to it. I'm just coming from Hohoi. Not many people believe we could win Hohoi as the new patriotic party. But John Peter Mewu showed that it is possible. That even though we have never won Kpando, it is still possible for us to win the Kpando constitution. So I am not giving up on Kpando. I am not giving up on the Golden Region. I am fully engaged and committed to the Golden Region and to Ghana as a whole. My philosophy for governance is all about broad-based, inclusive development. I believe that as a country, we have to develop the country together. The development must be everywhere. That is the only way we can go forward. And so if you look at the work that we have done, the economic strategies that we have put in place, you will see that it is broad-based. In fact, if you look at the policies we've implemented when we came into office, we know that for any country to prosper, our people must be educated. The economic data, the evidence, the research shows that human capital is what drives development. And so we took the decision right from the beginning that we were going to introduce free senior high school education. When we said we will introduce free SHS, there were many people who doubted it. They said it was a 419 promise. They said it was not possible. But we said by the grace of God, it is possible. So we in the last 8 years have been implementing free SHS, and 5.7 million children all over the country have benefited from free senior high school education. So we have in fact proven that it is possible. And we did not only do free SHS, we have done free technical and vocational education as well. We have also restored the teacher training allowances. We have restored the nursing training allowance. We have made sure the national ambulance service that was collapsing has been resuscitated. When we came into office, Ghana had only 37 ambulances in the National Health Ambulance Service. Today, we have 307 ambulances. We have also introduced new diseases that are being covered by the National Health Insurance Scheme. Today, childhood cancer is being covered. Today, sickle cell sufferers are receiving this expensive drug called hydroxyurea under the National Health Service. Today, people who have kidney problems and need dialysis, today we are giving them free dialysis for people over 60 and under 80 under the National Health Insurance. You have seen that we have brought Agenda 111 to Ghana. Agenda 111 is across 111 locations. We are building 111 hospitals at the same time. That is unprecedented, and we are going to do more. I know Tobina talked about the hospital that you are not yet completed. We will help you to complete that hospital. We have brought the Zongo Development Fund. We have also brought in a new scheme to help people who cannot afford to pay rent advance, to be able to pay through the National Rental Assistance Scheme. Thousands of people are benefiting when we are giving them the landlord's payment, and they are paying monthly. So we have also brought digitalization to Ghana, and we have brought the Ghana card. Today, with the Ghana card, if you are a student, you don't need a guarantor to get a loan. Today, with the Ghana card, we have registered it with the International Civil Aviation Organization in Canada. The Ghana card is recognized in 44,000 airports and border points across the world. So today, if you travel abroad, anywhere abroad, and you lose your passport, you can take your Ghana card and board the plane and come back. The Ghana card is helping us fight corruption. We had a big problem with ghost workers on our payroll. But one problem ghosts have is that ghosts don't have fingerprints. But with the Ghana card, we can use the Ghana card to catch the ghosts. And when we went to Senate, we caught 29,000 ghost pensions. We saved Senate 400 million Ghana cedis. We went to national service, we caught 44,000 ghost service personnel. We saved national service over 300 million Ghana cedis. We have wiped out all the ghost workers in the Controller and Accountant General's Department. And so that we can say that in the public sector, Ghana does not have paid ghost workers on the payroll. We have also introduced the digital address system. There's no place in Ghana, house of place of work in the whole country that does not have a digital address. So we have solved the address problem in Ghana. And Ghana is the second country in the whole world to have a digital address. We had a problem in Ghana. Most Ghanaians did not have a bank account. In fact, 70% of Ghanaians, adults, did not have a bank account. But we saw that many Ghanaians had a Momo account. But the Momo account was limited because you could not send money from MTN to Vodafone, or from Vodafone to Airtel, or from a Momo account to a bank account, or from a bank account to a low Momo account. So I came up with the idea that we should do something called mobile money interoperability, which means we put all the banks and all the mobile companies on one common platform, so that you can move money from a bank account to a mobile account to another mobile account to a bank account and have it all. When I proposed the idea of mobile money interoperability, because no country in Africa had done it before, he said it was not possible. He said I was lying. And I said, by the grace of God, it is possible. And so we did the mobile money interoperability. Today, you can send money from MTN to Telecel to Airtel. You can put money in your bank account. Because of mobile money interoperability, today your Momo account in Ghana is essentially a bank account. You can do all the transactions on your Momo account. When someone sends you money from abroad, it comes to your mobile phone. You don't have to go. You can take your mobile money account and renew your national health insurance at home. You don't need to go to the NHIA office again. We have also brought in drones to deliver medicines to hospitals across the country. I had a personal experience in 2002. My father had an operation in Tamale Teaching Hospital. The doctors came out that night and said they needed blood. We rushed to the blood bank. It was closed. We looked for the person. managing the blood bank, we couldn't find him. We went all over Tamale, we couldn't find him. By the morning, my father had passed away. He didn't get the blood. So when we came into office, then I heard that there is a company in the United States called Zipline, and they have a technology with drone technology that can take medicines and blood and vaccines to all parts of the country. I said, if we had this technology in Ghana, my father would have still been alive. So I took a team and we went to San Francisco and met with the Zipline company, and I told them we needed their technology in Ghana to save lives. They agreed, and I have come to Ghana. We've set up 6 medical drone delivery centers in Ghana, and they are delivering to 2,700 medical facilities across Ghana. Every day they are saving lives, and we definitely are getting so much benefit. What is very interesting is that Ghana's drone delivery service today in the whole world, Ghana is now the leading medical drone. A few months or weeks ago, the U.S. Vice President Mahama Cries congratulated Ghana for taking the lead in medical drone delivery. And now the United States as well as the UK are about to start medical drone delivery. But Ghana has already taken the lead. We also have, by the grace of God, I'm asking for your support to become president. If by the grace of God I become president, I have new ideas, new policies that I want to bring to bear. The main first priority for the Bawumia government is going to be agriculture. I believe that any country such as ours needs food security. We import basic items like tomatoes, onions, rice, and maize. I believe it is possible for us rather to export all of these. We can produce all of these here in Ghana. We shouldn't be importing. So I want to use our resources to support the farmers so that we can get more production, give them the technology, give them the resources, the inputs, and the financial support. So I want to focus on agriculture. Just as we brought the drip machines for roads in every district, I'm going to bring agricultural machines to set up district agri-mechanization centers for every district. The next major policy that I want to bring has to do with bringing down the cost of electricity in Ghana. Our electricity bills are high because we import oil and gas to generate electricity. And on the international markets, the prices are high, so in Ghana, the cost is high. I want Ghana to take a bold decision from next year with me as president to move away from a dependence on oil and gas and go for solar power. Solar power. I want us initially to bring in 2,000 megawatts of solar power. God has given us the sun for free. We will not be paying, importing it. It's here for free. We will use it and it will bring down the cost of electricity by at least 50% reduction in the cost of electricity. We also don't want to import the solar panels, because if we are doing 2,000 megawatts, we will need a lot of solar panels. We need solar farms in virtually every district. And so we want to set up the factories to manufacture solar panels rather than importing the solar panels, and we will go forward with that. This will create jobs for the youth. Another part of my policy is how to help fishermen. Our fishermen today, wherever you go along the coast and the rivers, one of their biggest complaints is access to premixed fuel. That is the biggest complaint I hear from fishermen. Every time there is a problem with premixed fuel, we have thought about it for a long time. But I believe now that we have the technology to solve the problem. Thankfully, we have now got outboard motors that don't use premixed fuel. They use solar power. With the companies who make these onboard motors, and at the end of this month we will have a consignment of outboard motors so that we can show to the fishermen how they work, so that they will see freely how these outboard motors work without premixed oil. And so we are looking at being able to provide these outboard motors on credit to most of the fishermen so that they can pay a little over time they use. But once they have the outboard motors, they don't need premixed fuel, and we'll get away from the problem of premixed fuel in Ghana. We also want to help the women traders in this country. The women traders need support in terms of loans. That is a major issue for our women traders. And so we are setting up a women's trade empowerment fund to provide loans to women traders. Most of our traders, women traders, are in an informal sector. And so we really don't want to push them to go to a bank to get a loan. That creates difficulties for them. That is why we are setting up the Women's Trade Empowerment Fund. All they will need to get a loan is their Ghana card. All they will need to get a loan is their Ghana card. And then we will be able to provide that for them. Omega, there is also one major policy that I am bringing to Ghana, and it will come soon. It is a policy that exists in the advanced countries, UK, Canada, America, the US, and all of these advanced countries. Lives that living and the cost of living tends to be lower over there than in Ghana. Things are much harder in Ghana and relatively easier for them abroad. Why things are easier for them abroad is that they have what we call a credit system. A credit system allows anybody who wants to buy, whether it's a car, whether it's a TV, whether it's furniture, whether it's a fridge, if you want to buy something, in that system, you don't need to have the cash to pay for it. You can put down a deposit and you can pay small, 3 years, 5 years, you finish paying. What you do is you have to bring cash. If you don't have cash, you wouldn't get it. So I am looking at what is happening abroad. All that they have, what makes the system work abroad is that they have a credit scoring system. Everybody has an ID. Everybody has ID card or ID number. Everybody has an address. Everybody has a bank account. That allows the credit system to work, and you do credit scoring. In Ghana, we've also started putting the system together. Today, everybody has a Ghana card. Today, every home has a digital address. Today, everybody with a Momo account works like a bank account. So the three key elements for credit scoring in Ghana are now in place. And I'm happy to say that next month, Ghana will be the second country in Africa to have a credit scoring system. At the moment, only South Africa has a credit scoring system for individuals. Only South Africa. Ghana will be the second country. And next month, by the grace of God, I'm going to launch Ghana's credit scoring system. Anybody with a Ghana card will have a credit score. And so, if you need to borrow and to have something on credit, your credit score will help you get it. And then you can pay small. We're going to change so much in Ghana. Under my government, we are going to make it easy for anybody to get a passport. Today, if you want a passport, you have to go fill the form, to add your birth certificate, other documents to passport office. I'm changing that because all the information they require on the passport form is already on the Ghana card. All the information is already on the Ghana card. So from next year, as president from next year, anybody in Ghana, any Ghanaian with a Ghana card who needs a passport does not have to fill a form anymore. You don't need to fill a form. You just pay your fee and we will print your passport for you. The driver's license also, we are changing the terms. Currently, the driver's license is valid for 6 years. But every 2 years, you have to go and renew your driver's license. We are changing the validity. Every driver's license will now be valid for 10 years and you'll renew it. Also bringing new policy as far as chieftaincy is concerned. My friend Kofi Jemesi and I have been working on this policy. And if you look at our country since independence, we have tried to govern this country without the chiefs. We have put the chiefs aside. I think it is a mistake. I want us to change Section 63 of the Chieftaincy Act. I'm going to give more powers to the chiefs to help the government in the governance of this country. There are so many cases that can be resolved in your palace, but they go to court, and they don't need to go to court. But we can give you the authority to resolve a lot of cases. For you to help us, we must also help you. At the moment, the government only pays paramount chiefs, and that is not a lot of money. It's too little. It is not a living allowance. So I have proposed that we are going to pay living allowances, not only to paramount chiefs, but to divisional chiefs and queen mothers. Queen mothers, divisional chiefs, and paramount chiefs will get the chief. also want to help the churches and the Islamic institutions. The churches help the country so much. They build so many schools, they build so many hospitals. The Islamic institutions do the same, but they don't receive any government help. All they do is through donations. But when our development partners come to do a project like a hospital or a school, whatever equipment they are bringing in, we say, because you are development partners, don't pay duty, bring them in for free. But if you are a church or an Islamic institution, you have to go and pay duty. I'm going to change that. I'm going to classify all the churches and Islamic institutions as development partners of government, and they will also we have all heard across the country the discussion going on about LGBTQ+. That practice where they say men can marry men and women can marry women, that will never be allowed. That practice is not in the Bible, it's not in the Quran, it's not in our tradition, it's not in our culture, it's not in our values. We will not allow it, no matter the cost. We will stand firm and do it. Under my government, we want to help persons with disability. And so all persons with disability will go for university, training college, or any tertiary education free under my government. All persons with disability will go free under my government. And we will reserve a portion of government recruitment for persons with disability so that we can use their intellect. I want to give our youth digital skills. Even school dropouts, we can give them digital skills.
Thank you.
Digital skills will help the youth get jobs of today. They can stay in Kpando with their digital skills. They'll be working in Canada, in America, in Germany. So we are going to give 1 million youth digital skills, and at least 5,000 of them will come from Kpando right here. You will give them digital skills and the tools to do. Take it over now. As you all know, I am in this contest with the former president. He can only be president for 4 years. I, by the grace of God, can be president for 8 years. So, I believe that if we want to develop, when we vote for him, he won't come back here again. It's bye-bye, we'll go for honeymoon and retire. You'll see him, because he'll go for election again. For me, I'll come back in 4 years and give an account of what we have done. Has the roads been done? Has the hospital been completed? Has the technical and vocational institution been upgraded? All these questions I have to answer when I come back. And so because I know I have to answer, I'm going to work very hard to deliver them before I you need. The Toko Inland Port has been mentioned. The Toko Road has been mentioned. So all of these are the issues that I will work on for the people of Kpando as president of this country. So I want you to support me because everybody who has assessed Dr. Bawumia has said that if you look at all the vice presidents who have come into this country, you will not find a vice president who has delivered more than Dr. Mahama Cries. So, if that is the case, then it means that In the vice president class, I have passed the exam. So promote me to be a president. Give me the promotion. Give me the promotion. Hand me the steer. Give me the steer. Give me the steer. And let me take it. So, I want you to help me. And it's not just me. Kpando needs a member of parliament from the NPP. And I want you to try and give us a chance. You see, if you vote for Dr. Bawumia, you will get a brand new tear rubber president. President, then we will get second-hand president. Kpando.